makes me wanna holler, go away. I need more peace and hope and love. Where do I find it in this crazy old world? I need strategies, strategies for living radio. Your dose of radio rehab. Strategies for living radio. Every time I listen, Lauren and David share strategies for living, and it makes me aware. I got strategies for living, strategies for living radio. Your dose of radio rehab. Strategies for living radio. Your dose of radio rehab. Strategies for living radio.
You know we need them. We need those strategies, don't we? Those strategies for living. So are you ready? You ready for your daily dose of radio rehab?
Lights, camera, action.
You've done
ready.
you've done it, haven't you?
I don't know if I've done it.
Yeah. I show up. I show up, and you've got Hollywood here.
Well,
What's the
I
deal?
thought it was about time for you to get your audition.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Ted Ferguson many years ago, and he's one of our life strategists today, by the way. Ted Ferguson many years ago sat me down, and he said, "Son, you got a face for radio."
Yeah, I was afraid
you can imagine Ted saying that, right?
I could see that.
Yeah. Well, but here's the deal.
I think these fellas might have come out of a portal somewhere.
I think
that's what I think happened.
We've got a lot to talk about. Our life strategist today, Ted Ferguson, of course, is a return. He's been on many times, almost a co-host now. We're going to give him his badge probably after today.
Guess better get
but he and Eric Gibson, and it's so exciting because they've got a full-length feature film. We're going to talk about it today with both of them. It's called Portal in the Pines. It's out from Gorilla Tree Film Company, and we'll talk about that. It's going to premiere at the Robinson Film Center. So, this is a natural for us, right?
It sounds like it.
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, I've learned that when Ted calls,
you just say yes.
Is there anything else to do?
I don't know that he'd let you do anything else.
Ted calls with these, he says, "This is what we're going to do," and I just, I
dances.
guess, I say yes, sir, and what time, and how are we going to do it? So, that's just my relationship with Ted Ferguson. That goes back 40 years or so back into our radio days. So, I don't know whether you really do.
Okay, well.
But we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun today on Strategies for Living with Ted Ferguson and Eric Gibson and talking about Portal in the Pines. Folks, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you being here, and we appreciate our sponsors making it all possible. The Robinson Film Center and Azalea Cleaners and Pintail Roofing and Learning RX. We train your brain. The Balanced Life Wellness Center, Fertitta's Delicatessen, home of The Godfather, Alligator Italian Sausage, SRT Sales Training, Uprising Addiction Center, and Mira Direct Primary Care. Back in a moment to meet Ted Ferguson, Eric Gibson, Portal in the Pines. Stay right where you are.
Tune in daily, find the light. Healthy mind and spirits bright. Strategies for living strong. Feel the vibe, it won't go wrong. Body moves and soul align. Catch the rhythm, feel the time. Radio we have every day. Chase those clouds of gray away. Your daily dose of radio rehab. Lift you up when skies seem drab. Mind and body, spirits free. Living life in harmony.
And welcome into Strategies for Living. Dr. David McMillan, psychotherapist Lauren Leon McMillan. Let's welcome into the program. I really can't say enough about Ted Ferguson. He and I go back a long way. We go back both into radio days that that we probably, don't want to talk too much about. But incredible talent Ted Ferguson is. Raised up right here in Shreveport, Bossier City. Fair Park graduate, right?
Yeah, 66.
66. You were in the glory days of the Indians, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was okay. I mean, Fair Park was Fair Park.
Yeah.
And of course, Bird was always the good side of town and the other side of town.
Yeah, I got you.
That's how it went. But that was okay. We did good.
And you had a wonderful career in radio, and
Mm-hmm.
you and I worked together a little bit at 98 Rocks, and then for a little while you were manager of back when Clear Channel owned all these radio stations.
Mm-hmm.
You and I got a chance to reacquaint. I've been so proud of you.
Thanks.
In these years, you post radio that you developed. You said, "I'm going to be an actor," and by dog it, God, you've done well.
But it didn't make sense not to.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
We'll make it that
sense not to. That's a double negative.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I'm retired.
Yeah.
I took off and went to LSU Baton Rouge, back to school full time
Wow.
as a full time student for a year. I was on scholastic probation from 1967 until I went back in 2005. I got kicked out of school because of grades.
Yeah.
It had something to do with the fact that I tried to drink every beer in Baton Rouge and chase every girl on
I
campus.
hear you got close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Yeah.
So anyway, I did that. And I went back specifically taking enough hours, 18 the first semester, the 14 the second, enough hours to be able to get off of scholastic probation after 50 years.
Good for you.
So I did that, but I got into an improv class. Well, improv class for a radio guy is like turning on the mic.
Oh God!
I mean, come on.
I can only imagine, Ted.
Easy.
I can only imagine.
So anyway, I did that. So, but at that time, Katrina happened, and then all of the stuff that was shooting in New Orleans came to Shreveport.
Yeah.
And I said, this doesn't make any sense for me not to do this.
Absolutely. And I'm so glad you did. And so proud. You make us proud.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Let's also welcome in Eric Gibson. Now, Eric, he didn't grow up here in Shreveport, but he moved here when he was in the 6th grade. So
Pretty much.
Shreveport was a big part of the development, right?
Yeah.
Captain Shreve graduate, went on to Louisiana Tech, got a construction engineering degree, which makes, very good sense being in the movie business. I guess it does in a way.
It did help out because I learned how to budget projects and complete them and kind of, get insurance and things like that. And that helped lead me into becoming a line producer, which is basically doing the budgets and so I could find it helped.
The movie bug really bit you in what 2005 when everything came here, right?
Yeah, I fantasized about being an artist in New Orleans,
Sure.
just had that fantasy.
Would you have gotten a beret and all that? Would you have worn a beret?
Probably. I mean, whatever I could have
Whatever
done to
would sell, right?
immerse myself into the
Yeah.
complete culture
Sure.
of being an artist, just
Sure. You got to do the whole thing.
And then when they were filming at my mom's house a film.
Yeah, I didn't know till a minute ago. I mean, your mom and I, we were kind of pioneers together in this talk radio thing because Strategies has been on for 33. This
is the 33rd year.
And your mom had a show, Health and Beauty Talk. Back in the day on Keel.
That's right.
And I think she was on my show, and I think I was on her show. Don't hold me to that memory. I've slept a few times since then, but I know your mom.
Yeah, it's a small town.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, biggest small town in the world.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's an honor to be here.
So, you guys, and we'll mention this, but right at the top, you guys have been involved. Eric, you've co-produced, you have directed and written. It's a feature film, full-length feature film, and back in the area, largely whole crew, everybody involved is local. This is a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, we really look at us as a local business.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to say the film industry because people think about LA and all these other things, but you know, we really are people trying to raise money, hire people, sell a product, you know, and stay in business. So
it is all about, it's a business. It's about making a profit, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah. So we feel happy, you know, with what we've been able to accomplish so far.
So this new movie that's premiering Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, December the 2nd, at the Robinson Film Center. Great place. It's called Portal in the Pines, right?
Yeah.
And lots of local folks, including our friend Ted Ferguson, playing a part. Give us a little synopsis of how would either one of you describe, or both of you describe, what we're gonna. Is it in the genre of horror films?
Yeah, I'd call it a sci-fi horror film.
Okay,
and you know, it's about a rural fireman who discovers a particle collider has opened a portal to hell in a secret lab in the woods.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And which, you know, we filmed at Camp Minden, which is a great place for us. We film a lot out there.
Yeah.
And you know, it for me, I love the UFO, you know, UFO stuff, conspiracy theories, you know, exploring those topics.
Kind of metaphysical.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, what are these things that we see flying around, these orbs?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they tell us they're aliens, but what are they really? And so that's kind of what the film explores. And then using like the particle collider, you know, if you're into conspiracy theories, you know what that is. And
Sure.
Just using all that to kind of have fun.
Yeah.
And tell a story and hopefully get some scares out of, you know, the audience.
Now, how long has this been? You co-wrote it with Camerton Hargrove, and who is anybody else involved co-writing it?
Yeah, Leslie Garrett, which is one of our producers' wives, David Garrett. She also wrote it with me. You know, at first I wrote a draft, then Camerton helped, and then I was able to convince David and his wife to jump on
the board,
and they rewrote it with me. And
how long has this been percolating in your mind, Eric?
4 years.
Wow. Yeah.
4 years. And then there's so many stages to getting a film made. You know, one, you have the idea, and then you have to write something good enough to convince other people to jump on the bandwagon.
Right. You have to write a screenplay that will sell.
That other people will read and be like, okay, I can see it. And then raise the funds, you know. So there's all these very stressful, huge hurdles you got to just kind of get over. And then the filming happens, which is, to me, the easy part. It's the part where I feel comfortable. I understand we control it all.
Yeah.
Even though it's chaos.
Yeah.
And
it's controlled chaos.
Controlled chaos. And then you got to finish it, which you have all this footage, and you got to, you know, and if you're someone like me who's a perfectionist, you can't let anything go.
You got to edit. You got to edit and re-edit and re-edit, right?
And then once you're finished and you're so sick and tired of it and watching it, so you can't imagine watching another second of it, then you got to try to sell it. And at the same time, your mind, if you're a filmmaker, you're already on to the next project. You know, you've gotten this out, but really the important time is selling the product.
Right.
But by then you're just, you know, so.
Yeah. Now, you know, I don't want to be overly nosy. You can tell me it's none of my business. But again, you've already mentioned this is number one. A lot of people listening to us would love to see and support the movie industry coming back into our area in a big way. It is a business. The practicality of it is you do this for a profit. You want to make money, right?
Yeah.
So you may not want to talk about the budget of Portal in the Pines, but what's the range?
Well, 300,000.
Okay.
We shot it in 10 days. And
wow.
So, you know, you have to.
How common is that?
Not common.
Yeah.
You know,
even 20 days is moving real quick.
Yeah.
You know, usually like we do a lot of these $1 million movies, and we get about 19 or 20 days out of $1 million with like a small but good crew.
Right.
And if you don't have that much money, you just trim the days.
Yeah.
And so you got to be smart about the story you tell and how you're going to execute it, because you don't have a lot of time to work on big elaborate setups.
Right.
So, and then we're also competing against the $15 million movies at the same time. So we have it's an uphill battle, but we're getting better with each one.
Yeah.
We're understanding. Each one you make, you learn little tricks and tools, just like in the radio. Like you learn little tricks and tools
that you can utilize to
on the next one.
Save a little here, save a little there. Okay, Portal in the Pines premiere at the Robinson Film Center Tuesday, December the 2nd, 7 o'clock. You want to be at the Robinson. Of course, you can, I'm sure, go to the robinsonfilmcenter.org and
get tickets. They're available. Yeah.
And also, if you can't make it that same evening, Portal in the Pines will premiere on Amazon and on Fandango for being able to stream. But we want you at the Robinson Film Center on the 2nd, 7 o'clock, if you can be there. We're talking to Eric Gibson. We're talking to Ted Ferguson today here on Strategies for Living. We're learning about the biz, the movie biz. And we'll be back. We've got more to learn here on Strategies for Living. Stay right where you are.
Facing the same old problems day to day makes you wanna holler, get away. Looking for the road that'll get me there. Looking for hope and peace to spare. Looking for strategies for living radio. Your dose of radio rehab. Strategies for living radio.
And welcome back. Welcome back into Strategies for Living. Lauren Leon McMillan, David McMillan, along with Ted Ferguson, Eric Gibson. And I can hear people now. Why have you got Ted back? Well, because Ted's done something good. Portal in the Pines, full-length feature movie. Ted is in it. It's out from Gorilla Tree Film Company, Eric Gibson, and you can go to GorillaTreeFilmCompany.com. Eric Gibson's a wonderful company, and but I want you to join with us for the premiere of Portal in the Pines. It's a big deal to have a full-length movie shot back here in Shreveport, and we hope there's many, many, many more. And so that's Tuesday evening, December the 2nd. You probably need to take a break from Thanksgiving, recovery, and take a break from the shopping, and come to the Robinson Film Center, December the 2nd, 7 o'clock, for the premiere of Portal in the Pines. Okay, so Eric, I got to ask you now. You were talking about really getting everything together, and you've handled it before anything. You've already wrestled with so much to get it to the place to begin to film, right? Now you got to cast it. And you got people out there you got a lot of people out there like Ted's a very talented guy. But we've got a lot of talented people in Shreveport. How do you go about choosing, who's right for what part? How does that come into play? Yeah. Hard question, huh? Or maybe not.
Well, a lot of times I write thinking about who can play this part.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ted in the movie.
And Ted is always calling me,
Yeah, well, he does that. Yeah. Yeah.
When's the next movie?
Yeah.
So Ted, I'm
what
always.
Can I be in next?
I'm always gotta make sure that.
Yeah. So in the movie, what part does Ted play?
He plays a crazy priest.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, with a patch, right?
Filthy priest.
A filthy priest.
Yes,
yeah.
with a patch.
Yeah.
A patch.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that Eric actually gave you a choice of roles. Did you read the script and digest it. And was that, did you know right away? The filthy priest, that's me. Did you know?
Well, there were two roles, Ronan, and it was.
What was the other? What was the other role?
Ronan.
Ronan.
What was he?
Ronan was like
Ronan?
the head of Blackguard,
Okay.
which is the head of the evil organization.
Evil organization. That's
Yeah.
okay.
And
All right.
Ronan's
And we were in the same scene together. Ronan and I, at the end of the movie, we were in the same scene together,
Okay.
and we had this very strange ritual with candles, and we put somebody on the sacrificial table and all that stuff.
Don't give away too much now, Ted.
Well,
Okay. Yeah.
So anyway,
You gotta love him.
or the guy was more or less a homeless guy, which I played 10 or 12 homeless roles.
You have. You really have.
I just played one in a.
I'm afraid you're going to get typecast.
No, I don't. Yeah, typecast me, please. That means
Yeah.
I'm working. So, Chuck Lorre had a show called Bookie with Sebastian Maniscalco in them, and I played a homeless guy on that one. So anyway, this guy was a homeless guy, and he was not really a homeless guy. And he looked like a priest, and he was really dirty and all of that. And, of course, I've got all this garb and stuff that I've collected over the years. And I even had this eye patch thing. So I put this eye patch on, and I dirtied up real good. And, I played this street prophet who acted real crazy, except, and this was really an interesting thing. It was really good. Part of it was me having to do a big prayer in Latin. That kind of stuff, And then all of a sudden,
In nomine Patri et Filii et Spiritus
that was
Sancti.
it. That was it. Yeah. And it was a long prayer, but it was Latin. And then all of a sudden, I came completely out of that character, and said, "And they're coming to get your son," which that was the real guy.
Yeah.
And then at the end, in the ritualistic thing, I was a real evil cat, real evil guy.
You have to do certain rituals in order to open a portal to hell.
I'd
In
imagine.
conjunction with the particle cloud.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, it was a perfect role for me because I like to play crazy guys.
Yeah.
I can see that.
It's only because I can do it so well.
You said
Okay,
it, Ted.
you're setting me up. You're setting me up, and I'm just not.
Oh, did I do that?
Yeah, you did. And
know.
and I just can't take advantage.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's all right.
All right.
It's all right.
When you are writing, and Eric, it's layered, right? You had this. You've been at this a long while. You kind of got down the initial idea and wrote it. At what point did you start the collaborating with your co-writers? And how is that? Is that process? I would imagine it can get messy sometimes.
It can, but you get used to it. Like if you're a writer, if you work in the film industry, especially if you're an actor, director, or writer, you get critiqued all the time, and you get a ton of rejection. It's nice when someone tells you, because I'm literally looking for that. I know I'm not, I'm limited in whatever I can do. I can only do this, and so I seek out help and hope and honest help. Like, it's hard to get someone to really read it and give you
genuine feedback. Yeah,
and so. We're always trying to collaborate and work with others, and you want a team, people who can do more than just one thing. Like Kimmerton's one of those guys, and even our lead Garrett Kruthoff and Patrick Curtin and Tim Smith, they all bring a lot of things to the table. So getting them involved really helps. Really helps.
Yeah, and so do you know when you're finished? I mean, do you know? Okay, we got it.
You're never finished.
Yeah, I guess not.
Even like when I watch it now, I'm like, I could have trimmed that.
Yeah.
But there comes a point to where you're just messing with it. You're not doing anything else other than like changing a color, which has no significance whatsoever. And that's when you kind of know it's like, all right, Yeah, it's beat to death.
Leave it alone and let it fly.
Let it do its thing.
Let it fly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the deal.
Now, you're going to premiere at the Robinson. Like we want everybody listening to be there Tuesday, December the 2nd. But the big money now. I mean, we want people at the Robinson. We want the local support. But the big money you hope to from the streaming, right? Amazon and Fandango.
Yeah, there's a few windows, we call them, or kind of markets that a film like this hits. You know, the first is the transactional video on demand market, which is Amazon, Google Play, Fandango, Buy or Rent, and then is streaming. You know, Netflix, Hulu, Shudder. You know, people. You know, that's the second one, and the third is like called AVOD, advertising on demand, which is Tubi. Anywhere where it's free for people to watch and they're getting ads. So what we want to do is do well in this first window of TVO of the transactional video on demand. Can
you realistically make a profit in this first window?
I mean, it'd be like striking a diamond mine. You know, it's like 1 out of 40.
Possible.
It's possible, but you know, we're not banking on it. But what would be nice is if it does solid there. And then we can sell, you know, to a streamer like Shudder or something for not very much, but it's something,
right?
And then Tubi and those markets are paying pretty decently right now
because they run advertising. People watch those movies, and people watch it for free. But they
that's right.
They get commercials.
It's probably one of the top payers right now, if not the top.
Yeah.
And then you get the foreign sales. So hopefully we sell to like a few other markets and the tax credits. And that's kind of how we make our money back. It's all of those things.
It's all of those things together.
Yeah.
Tubi pays good money. I was in a movie that we shot in Augusta 2 years ago. It was on Buena Vista. Yeah, it was Buena Vista. And Tubi gave them $6.5 million up front to shoot the movie.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
But Tubi is owned by Fox, and so is Buena Vista. And so that was like taking money out of one pocket and putting it in the other.
Another.
But,
Tubi had a lot of money a couple years ago. They were buying a lot of this projects.
But you know, I was in a different movie, and she sold it to one of them, Hulu or somebody, and they plunked $400,000 down on that movie.
So you never know, right?
We never know.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. How often do you go to the casinos?
I tell people I don't gamble, but I gamble big time on these films. Like if you give me $2 million, I'm gonna go make a movie with it.
Yeah. Sure. It is, and that's part of why both of you are life strategists today. Yeah, because of obviously doing what you do, but the deal is that both of you are living out your dreams, living out your passions, right? And that makes
you're living out your original fantasy. I mean, you are an artist in every sense of the word.
Yeah.
Maybe not in New Orleans.
Gives an old man something to do.
Yeah. But your canvas is the big screen.
It's multidimensional. It's more than just, and I can still paint. You know, I can still do that on my own and have fun. But it's multidimensional.
I got a wall right over here. No, go ahead.
But you know, like you said, it's multidimensional. So there's music, there's a lot, and you're collaborating. The really fun part about film is you're collaborating with so many other cool people.
Yeah,
You know, the production designer, the DP, the actors, and everyone's got a really cool creative vision, and that's the real exciting.
The key to being an actor in a situation like this is we are all striving to do one thing. And that is to make this the very best movie that we possibly can, understanding what we're trying to accomplish. And we're trying to help Eric not make this movie, but make the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one. And that's the deal.
This one's important, and it premieres at the Robinson Film Center, 7 o'clock Tuesday night, December the 2nd. Be there. It's Portal in the Pines. We're talking to Eric Gibson. We're talking to Ted Ferguson today here on Strategies. Stay with us. We've got more to come.
That's right.
We all have problems every day. We all need help along on the way. We need strategies for living radio.
And welcome back into Strategies for Living. Lauren Leon McMillan, you're over there in awe. You're not. We've got big time Hollywood in the house, and you're just in awe, aren't you?
Well, yeah. I mean, how could you not?
Yeah. Well,
be.
how many times are you going to get Ted's autograph? Come on, stop.
Just a few more times. You never know who I could sell
I'll
it
bring
to.
my tattoo gear next time.
Oh, jeez. Lauren Leon McMillan, David McMillan here on Strategies for Living. Ted Ferguson, Eric Gibson with us. Incredible news. Portal in the Pines premieres at the Robinson Film Center. It's a full-length movie. And you can join. We can all join together as a community and celebrate it. This coming Tuesday, December the 2nd, 7:00, and it's out from GorillaTreeFilmCo.com. So go and find them. I said it earlier. Let me correct what I said. It's GorillaTreeFilmCo.com, and so that's the place to go to find out more about Eric Gibson and all that he does. It is so incredible. I'm so incredibly proud of you guys for being a part of bringing the industry back into Shreveport. And who all, Eric, besides Ted, we don't need to talk about him anymore. But who else do we need to, because it's almost, well over 90% crew and actors local, right?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Chris Evans was, had played another great part in it, and he's another local great actor. Ron Bush was one of our producers. He played a part in it, and God, I don't want to. You
don't want to leave anybody out. I know.
Camille Gladney, she was our production designer. She did a great job. But also, there's other filmmakers like me, Colby Doler, Alex Jeffries, Josh Munns. There's other guys doing the same thing, and I think it's important to support them because you
guys support each other.
Yeah, we're all trying to grow and learn together, and
the better they all get, the more chances we have of drawing attention to the film industry in Shreveport.
Absolutely,
and that's important. The other thing for me, the payoff for me, it's not about the money. It's to be able to go into the Robinson or to go online and watch that movie and say, I did pretty good.
I was a part of that.
I did pretty good.
Yeah.
You got Tim Smith. Tim Smith is an accomplished stunt guy. And Tim and I started at the same time 20 years ago. He was in Black Panther. He's worked with Tom Cruise. You got Terry Nelson, who started, working in class, being taught by Garrett. You got John Fertitta. John Fertitta's been an actor for 30 years.
Yeah.
You got Eric Gibson, who plays Midnight Max Steel.
Actually, I play a radio DJ.
Do you? Oh, wow.
And so, if you want to see.
All right, now, do you get the voice? I mean, do you do the voice? Or
I helped it.
I'd have to.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I know
sure you could.
I remember, it's funny when you're playing a character, you're memorizing lines. So I could only say the voice in those freaking lines.
Yeah. We've mentioned him, but I want to give you an opportunity to talk about him. Kimmerton Hargrove, who is both co-writer and one of the actors in the movie also, right?
Oh yeah. Kimmerton usually ends up having 4 or 5 jobs. I mean, he was also the production coordinator.
Yeah. That's the kind of guy he is.
Locations guy. And then and then we've done a couple. We did another film called #Chad Gets the Axe together with Travis Bible, which did really well. Has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
And Kimmerton and I are getting hoping to work on a couple more here soon together as producing partners. So
cool. Yeah. Well, I hope you will come back and share.
Yeah, please.
Each time you guys do something, I hope you'll come back and share. You can bring Ted too, but you don't have to. I mean,
only if I'm in it.
Yeah.
But I'll be calling. No worries.
Yeah. Well, would you turn a part down? I'm being for real now. Have you turned? Yeah, I know.
Sometimes I walk auditions, very rarely.
Yeah.
But if the language is too heavy for me, meaning too vulgar,
yeah,
I pass.
You have a line.
I pass.
Okay.
I pass. I mean, I don't want to be talking nasty on.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, I just got a big audition for a show called Hunting Wives.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're talking about a tough show.
Yeah.
I did the audition.
Yeah.
Of course I did.
Yeah. Do you know whether you got the part yet?
I'll know probably tomorrow or so if we go to producers. But that's one of the biggest, if not the biggest show on cable TV right now. And it's on Netflix.
Yep.
And it is a monster show. I'll be playing a coroner, and it didn't have any bad language or any nastiness in it. So I said that would be just fine.
Yeah.
And it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. It's great stuff. I just had another audition for a different one, and it was for Matlock, opposite Kathy Bates.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see about that one. That's going to be tough. I don't know if I'll be getting that.
That's, again, there's a lot of creativity out there. There's a lot of new out there.
I'm looking forward to the next call from Eric Gibson, because Eric is an accomplished director and a really good UPM, and he likes great actors, and so I'm thinking maybe he's going to give me a call. Huh?
There you go. There you go. When you write, you said this earlier, you actually have people in mind. You may not always get them, but you have people in mind when you write.
Yeah. I mean, as a director, or really, I mean, you have to kind of work your way up and earn the budgets. So I've got to figure out how to convince people to give me just enough, because right now the industry's slow. It's slow everywhere, and investors. I think people are just scared to give out money. So we gotta make it work.
Make it work. Come together, and that's what that's where we come in, folks. That's where we come in. I mean, a lot of us say we support, we want the movie industry back here in a big way. Well, this is this is an opportunity. We've had a full-length feature film made right here. It is Portal in the Pines, GorillaTreeFilmCo.com. Go ahead and check it out. The premiere is at the Robinson Film Center, one of our very favorite places in the world. 7:00 Tuesday night. That's
they
December
only have
the
124 seats.
Yeah, so go robinsonfilmcenter.org and grab your ticket and join us Tuesday at 7:00. Now, some people maybe you can't make it. That's understandable. So after Tuesday night, you'll be able to go to Amazon. You'll be able to go to Fandango, and you can watch it. You can watch it that way. I'm proud of you guys. I really am.
Thanks.
And proud of the work you're doing. I don't, Portal to Hell and all that stuff. I don't.
That's okay. No, it's cool. It's really very cool.
I'm trusting you on this.
You know what? One of the coolest things about it was?
Yeah, what?
The location inside that big giant ammunition factory over there in Minden. You wouldn't believe how dynamic that place was. I was like, whoa, and I was freezing my bollocks off. It was cold. We stayed there all night long, and it was like 30 degrees.
Okay,
inside.
Radio guy. The music means I got to take a break.
Okay, thank you. All right.
All right. We'll be back.
That means shut
Welcome back into Strategies for Living. Lauren Leon McMillan, David McMillan with Eric Gibson and Ted Ferguson today. So excited. Portal in the Pines. Full-length feature film shot right here in the area, and largely well over 90% local folks acting and in the crew. And it premieres Tuesday, December the 2nd. This coming Tuesday at 7:00 at the Robinson Film Center. robinsonfilmcenter.org. Go get your tickets right now. Limited seating, so you want to be in the premiere. Eric, okay, so there's so much we've covered already. You're going to have to come back and do this again, but from all we've covered so far, what do you really want to leave people with? What do you really want us to take away from conversation today?
I think we have one life to live, and it's so important. If you have a dream, even if it's impossible, just go for it, regardless of the outcome, failure or success, because you're going to get so much out of life in return, I feel like.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? He has just earned
He's got it. I'm writing it up for him.
his life strategist stripes.
I
He's
got his
getting his
certificate,
certificate. Yeah. Yeah. And we're even going to give you some juicy fruit gum to put it up on the wall.
Yeah.
Eric Gibson, thank you so much for what you're doing.
Yes.
And Ted, I truly,
Thank you,
I
Ted.
pick at you, but you are a friend of strategies, and thank you so much.
No,
And
it's fun to do that. And whenever the reward is when you do a show and someone is a guest who knows what they're talking about, and that's what strategies of life are.
no, there you go.
Having
Now,
a strategy for life.
Hush. Strategies for living, Ted. Hush.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. We're brought to you by the Robinson Film Center and Azalea Cleaners and Pintail Roofing. You can't get him to hush. I don't know how you do it on set.
What's the name of the show?
Hush. The Balanced Life Wellness Center. Learning RX. We train your brain. Are you through?
Yeah.
SRT Sales Training. Fertitas Delicatessen. Uprising Addiction Center. And Mira Direct Primary Care. If today were the last day of your life, you only had one more phone call to make, who would you call? What would you say? And why are you waiting? Make the call. For Ted Ferguson, for Eric Gibson, for Lauren Leon McMillan, I'm David McMillan. See you next time right here on Strategies for a Living. Are you through?
Yeah,
Are you through?
I'm done.
Okay.
Bravo.
I'm done. Wait a minute. Oh.